Welcome along wherever you are to our coverage of a football match to be played in less than ideal circumstances. It has been a snowy day in this neck of the woods, and whilst the ground staff have done magnificent work to get the pitch clear and the surrounds indeed safe for the paying spectators, the players are going to find that their skills and athleticism will be tested to the full by both very low temperatures and possibly by a very slippery playing surface. Mercifully, of course, it's the same for both sides. It just adds something extra for us. The atmosphere is good. Let us hope that the match can be too.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Neymar with a shot! Back of the net! One on a type, he's brilliant! Villiers. Mbappe has a shot! Cavani with a shot! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, well, we saw signs in that first half of their ability to hold on to the ball, but they're now enjoying the lion's share of possession and looking very strong. They should be able to take this on and work it in their favour.
Looking for a decent ball in. Has a swing at it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bernard.
Anything can still happen, you know.
Well, it feels to me as though they're virtually home and dry.
Well, look, I've been doing this long enough to know you should never take things for granted, but surely they won't throw this away.
Neymar leading by one and looking very comfortable on it. He's tried one! He's done very well to get to that. Standing over it. Neymar with a shot! With another corner. Mbappe has a shot! Drexler has a crack! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the
Newly promoted to the top flight, first season up, what would their target be?
Well, I think staying here, I think that will be their target, certainly the first objective, and they'll want to try and get to 40 points or whatever the safety line will be. Everything else can probably be seen as a bit of a bonus, really.
Cleared without complication. Villiers. Marini. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And now they can launch a counter. Suso. Villiers. He's off on a marauding run. It's challenged. No! And he's spooned it over the bar. Ibrahimovic. Callname Na. He'll try from distance. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, when these two come together for the Derby du Nord, there is always a really special atmosphere. Two of northern France's giants. Ibrahimovic. And somehow it stayed out.
They've just played a terrific 45 minutes of football, but they may well have to produce a repeat second half now to see this through. I think the going is going to get a lot tougher, so these players are going to need to dig in now to get this result.
He went for the curler. Belts one. Really well taken goal. There is an individual masterpiece. And the Herrera. Drexler. Back to the keeper and try something new.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Villiers. Well, that goal has certainly been a momentum changer.
Look, if things stay as they are, Peter, this impetus shift can be the important turning point unless we see a very spirited response.
Chalhanoglu. Oh, top draw save from the keeper. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I thought they deserved the equaliser because of that work rate. They just never did. They really kept looking at me.
A player promoted from the youth ranks. He's really been enhancing his reputation of late.
Well, he has been enhancing his reputation, and when it comes to handling the first team environment, this lad looks unfazed. He's been thrown in at the deep end, and his involvement in some of the recent goals can only help his confidence, and, I should add, his future.
Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been, as forecast, a horrendously wet evening. Thankfully, any rain has been deemed to be within acceptable conditions, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in at the time expected, and the game indeed itself should kick off also on time. Bit of disruption perhaps for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowd's taking a little longer than usual to settle down, but the game will be underway very soon. Suso. Barini. It's Chalhanoglu! Good block, that was very necessary.
With neither side able to find a winner. The first half extra time game now goes into the second period.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes.
Well, it's hard to believe, Jim, that any team has maintained a perfect away record for a whole season. Do you think they can manage it?
Well, I'm inclined to say they can't, but somewhere in the world it may have been done. I'm just struggling to accept that they might just pull this off. I mean, it would be absolutely astonishing.
Well, it's hard to believe, Jim, that any team has maintained a perfect away record for a whole season. Do you think they can manage it?
Well, I'm inclined to say they can't, but somewhere in the world it may have been done. I'm just struggling to accept that they might just pull this off. I mean, it would be absolutely astonishing.
Villiers. Cavani. He's had a shot! Gets in the way and it's gone behind. Standing over it.
It's the end of the second half of extra time, and still the sort of level. The players. It doesn't matter how many times you've been in a penalty shootout, even the most experienced of players have trouble under intense pressure.
And he's there to make a great save.
The shot focus there, fantastic save.
The keeper in two minds there.